Hey everyone, buckle up because we're diving into the future, specifically the future of medicine. And to guide us through this, we have tech-powered healing. It's crazy to think how much technology is already shaking things up in the healthcare world. But this book, it doesn't just talk about the now. It takes this super fascinating look at where we might be headed. Like it starts off with this really cool historical comparison, kind of puts things in perspective. Ready for this? It took until 1802. 1802 for the Earth to hit a population of 1 billion people, right? But then zoom forward to 2002, just 200 years, boom, 1 billion cell phone users. Smartphones, even faster. 2011, 1 billion smartphone users. And by 2022, 5 billion. That's insane growth in such a short amount of time. But here's the kicker, and this is what I find so fascinating, especially in light of tech-powered healing. They're predicting that by next year, 2024, we're going to have 1 billion people using AI every single day. Yeah, you heard that right. Every single day. So naturally, this begs the question, what does that mean for the future of healthcare? I mean, are we all going to have robot doctors by next Christmas?
Well, I wouldn't say robot doctors exactly, though that's certainly a possibility down the line. But what the authors are really getting at is the sheer power of exponential growth and what it means when a technology becomes, well, everywhere. Think about smartphones, right? It wasn't that long ago they were considered a luxury, and now practically essential. They've changed the way we communicate, work, shop, even date. So imagine that kind of impact, but on healthcare. We're not just talking about a few new gadgets, we're talking about a total paradigm shift.
Okay, so we're talking big changes. But for those of us who aren't tech whizzes, what might that actually look like? Paint me a picture. What kind of changes are we talking about when AI becomes as common as, checking our phones every 5 minutes?
Well, imagine a world. Imagine a world where seeing a doctor doesn't involve battling traffic or sitting in a waiting room for hours.
Now that's a future I can get behind.
Right. And that's the promise of telemedicine, which the authors point out is going to be especially crucial for aging populations or folks in rural areas who might have limited access to specialists.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Not having to travel miles just to have a quick checkup would be a game changer for so many people. But, what really caught my eye in the book was this concept of remote patient monitoring. It's like having a personal health guardian angel in your pocket.
Right, absolutely. And it's closer than you might think. The book talks about how wearable technology is getting so advanced, it can track not just our steps and heart rate, but potentially even early warning signs of illness.
Hold on, so you're saying my smartwatch could alert my doctor to a problem before I even realize something's wrong? That's wild.
Exactly. It's like having a crystal ball for your health, but instead of relying on magic, we're talking about cutting-edge tech.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
It's almost like having a crystal ball for your health, but instead of relying on magic, we're talking about cutting-edge tech.
Precisely. And it goes even deeper. Tech-powered healing dives into AI-assisted diagnosis, where algorithms analyze medical images, like X-rays and MRIs, with incredible precision, sometimes even surpassing the human eye.
So you're telling me a computer could potentially diagnose me more accurately than a human doctor?
I wouldn't say it's about replacing doctors altogether. It's more about giving them the best tools possible so they can make the most informed decisions for your health. Think of it like having a whole team of experts working behind the scenes to keep you healthy.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better. It's not about replacing human expertise. It's about enhancing it with technology. So we've covered telemedicine, remote monitoring, AI-assisted diagnosis. Sounds like we're talking about a whole new era of healthcare.
We are. And this brings us to what might be the most exciting frontier of all. Personalized medicine.
Okay, now we're talking Star Trek stuff. Treatments tailored to our individual DNA.
It does sound like science fiction, but the reality is closer than you might think.
Seriously, like how close are we talking about here?
Well, the authors highlight some really cool examples, like the Apple Vision Pro being adopted by medical professionals for everything from surgery simulations to virtual patient consultations.
Wow, that's incredible. So this isn't just some far-off fantasy. It's happening right now.
It is. And on a broader scale, the Biden administration is taking steps to ensure the safe and ethical development of AI in healthcare. We are in the midst of a technological revolution, and these are just the first few chapters.
It's all incredibly exciting, but I have to admit, I'm also feeling a bit apprehensive. This level of change, it's bound to come with its own set of challenges, right?
Absolutely. And that's something tech-powered healing doesn't shy away from. The authors acknowledge that as we venture into this new frontier, we need to be mindful of the potential pitfalls.
Like what? Give me an example.
Well, for starters, not everyone has access to the latest smartphone, let alone cutting-edge medical technology. The authors emphasize the importance of addressing the digital divide, ensuring that the benefits of these advancements reach everyone, not just a select few.
Right, because what good is a life-saving technology if only certain people can access it? That
Yeah.
wouldn't be progress at all.
Exactly, and it's not just about access to the technology itself, it's about digital literacy.
Uh,
As these technologies become more integrated into healthcare, it's crucial that everyone understands how to use them effectively and advocate for their own health in this new landscape.
it's like learning a new language, the language of digital health.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of just ordering a coffee, you're empowered to navigate your own healthcare journey.
Precisely. And this brings us to another crucial aspect the authors highlight, the human element. Even in a future where AI can analyze our blood work and algorithms can predict potential health risks, there's no substitute for the empathy and understanding that a human doctor can provide.
So it's all about finding that balance,
Mm-hmm.
harnessing the power of technology without losing sight of the human connection that lies at the heart of healthcare.
Absolutely. And I think tech-powered healing does a great job of driving home that message. Technology should complement and enhance the patient-doctor relationship, not replace it. It's about empowering both patients and providers with the tools and information they need to make the best decisions together.
This whole conversation has been a real eye-opener. It's exciting to think about the possibilities, but we have to approach this future responsibly and ensure its benefits reach everyone. If tech-powered healing has taught me anything, it's that we're not just passive bystanders in this revolution, we're active participants. So as you go about your day, dear listener, keep an eye out for those subtle ways technology is already changing the healthcare landscape. And ask yourself this: what role do you want to play in shaping the future of medicine? Until next time, stay curious.